Hey Dad, wanted to make you a quick video. Really appreciate you turning me on to this rolled roofing idea because the ceiling was otherwise going to be $7 grand for them to rip it out and replace it. $7,381, almost $7,400. So kind of wanted to show you what I'm doing. It's probably not professional, but you know, it's certainly best effort. It's certainly better than what I've seen other yahoos do on YouTube and whatnot. So the ceiling above, well, first of all, this enclosed patio is 24 by 15. So like we said, 15 projection, 24-foot run of the house, okay? And it's circa 1987. It's kind of interesting. It's this modular, I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if I can get a better view here outside. It's this modular aluminum that looks like it's just a channel that these panels will go in, and then you can rivet in, let's see, yeah, rivet in these side channels, and then you can make windows or whatever, right? So I think, well, last time you were out here you saw those panels where, you know, back in 1987 they made these in masonite, and you know, they did a pretty liberal job of caulking and everything, but of course after time it fails, it creeps up the masonite, and then it starts looking like this, and then it starts swelling. You can see it start to swell on that panel, and then it gets real bad to down here where it's just pregnant, where it's swollen out. The inside of these panels are just aluminum foil clad foam. And then on the inside of these panels are just 1/8-inch paneling, I guess. So, you know, it's the wood grain, simulated wood grain. It's not even real respectable paneling. And then when they clad the house, original stucco here, they just built up with, it looks like particle board, maybe to just give a nailing surface, and then they put this 1/8-inch paneling in, which I'm assuming this is the same paneling material as this. So, oh, and here's the, yeah. So here's, I don't know if it's light enough. So what is that? That's maybe 3/16, 1/8 inch panel. They just get shot. So the problem is, the realtor came in here and took a look at the wall and said, oh God, you got water damage, you got mold, we got a disclosure. I said, no, there's no mold. There's water damage on the wall, on the ceiling, because of this. And it's these, it wasn't Alumawood, it was Alumawood knockoff. Here's a, where my fingernails, a groove, and then they simulate a, I don't know, 4-inch plank, and then there's another groove right here. So this is a 12-inch plank, and they're tongue and groove, and then there's 24 of them that run down, 15 foot long. Well, it would have been one thing if this was just rusted. I could have done an elastomeric roof coating or plastic roof coating up on top to seal up the issue, and then sand, prime, and paint the whole ceiling and be done with it, right? The problem is that it rusted through. So this is actually foam here. This is steel. So the seal is still, I guess, structurally sound. It's just flash rust and then rust through that really cheap 32 gauge metal, right? Up above, let me get up on another ladder. This is really weird. They clad the bottom of these ceiling panels in steel, but they did the top of them in aluminum, and I think they just had too much pride in their product. They said it would never have water come through. And so they did the top of these in aluminum, and then they seal it with this I don't know, butyl rubber or whatever the hell it was 30 years ago. Sealant, 1 foot a piece. You know, I cut away the roofing, did a shit-ass job of the flashing. Left the blade from the original job up there. So I gotta redo the flashing when I get the roofing done. But you turned me on to this really cool roll roofing. And so this is a 2-part system. It's what I found was Owens Corning. I think Gaff has another type, but it's Owens Corning self-sealing ice and water barrier for the undercoat. If it was plywood or something else, I think you're supposed to mechanically fasten this, but because it's low slope and it's high adhesion, it's peel and stick. Peel and stick, and then I have some 201 cement. I haven't cemented this one. I cemented that one. You trowel on the edge. Then I trowel a little bit of cement on the salvage edge of the of this lap underneath, and that'll provide a nice water barrier. And then I'll put a cap sheet of Gaff Liberty Shasta White cap sheet, and it's self-adhering too, as long as it's warm. You know, I can understand if the sun's got to come down and heat it up and all that. It's got to relax. Been quite an education trying to put this on. And I think it'll be good. The flashing, you know, I'll redo the flashing there. Cement on the edges, cement on the lap edges, cement on the selve edge. And then I don't have a 4-inch roller. What I've got is I've got a 1 foot by 4 foot piece of, I don't know, what is that, 3/8 plywood down there that I've just been kind of using as a snowshoe. One, to just kind of provide constant pressure on the edge, but also this is a 10-pound live load roof. So I know the exterior walls are a little safer to walk on than the open areas, and then I can walk on this beam here where these hole fills are. I know there's a beam underneath there, but anything out in this field, I've been using that 1x4 piece of plywood to just try to distribute weight across multiple of these pieces so I don't weaken that seam, just in case one of those seams are weak or compromised or can't handle my fat butt. So that's essentially it. This stuff is it's a one giant sticker. You pull up the adhesive and or the plastic underneath and stick it down. I roll it back about halfway, line it up to make sure I've got 6-inch overlap, and then I roll it out, measure it twice before I push it down, and then roll back the second half, go back the second piece and roll it out, and then I'll start the next course. So just make sure everything's nice and clean, and it's not bad. So thanks for turning me on to this stuff. This stuff is let me get a good idea of it here. This is I got this at Home Depot. It's Owens Corning Weatherlock G. Now there's an idiot on YouTube that put this down as a cap sheet, and it says right on it, it says cover weatherlock with finished roofing material. Do not leave it uncovered for more than 30 days. It is not a cap sheet. Some people on YouTube apparently don't understand that. So this is essentially it. It's this rolled material, and it's almost like safety tread, but it's just for, you know, safety footing while I'm up here and whatnot. So there it is. So thank you, Dad. I'll post this on YouTube and I'll send you an email, so you'll probably get an email with a YouTube link of this. So hopefully I won't end up through the roof, and hopefully this will be acceptable for sale. Thanks, Ed. Love you.